welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we are here to talk about the movie Beetlejuice. It is the second full-length feature film to be directed by Tim Burton, with Pee-wee's Big Adventure being his first. Beetlejuice helped Tim Burton find his style of filmmaking, and the movie really put Tim Burton on the map for bigger projects like Batman and so on. Tim Burton has a visionary style with zany and exquisite set design, great color palettes for his movies, and being full of talented over-the-top actors. The movie story follows the Maitlands, who are both played by Alec Baldwin and Geena Davis, who happen to live in a large house on top of the hill overlooking the quaint New England town. They both happen to get in an automobile accident, which leads to their death. Here's where it gets interesting. They don't know they're dead until they find a handbook for the recently deceased when they return back home from their accident. And upon processing their deaths, a family from New York, the Dietzes, moves into their home, renovating the house to their needs. The Maitlands, who are dead at this point, tries to haunt the Dietz out of their house to get them to move out, and they have no luck. So they then resort to a bio-exorcist agent, Beetlejuice, who is played phenomenally by Michael Keaton, to try to scare the Dietz family away for good, and it just winds up backfiring on them throughout the whole movie. Beetlejuice is a movie that you can see countless of times and never get tired of watching. It's a horror comedy that keeps on getting funnier every single time you see it. Everything about this movie is just amazing. The iconic soundtrack, composed by Danny Elfman, combined with music from Harry Belafonte, makes for a fun time. When I was a small lad, I used to wear the CD soundtrack out with non-stop listening during car rides, and I'm sure I tested my mom's patience. The set design for this movie is simply extravagant. The Maitland's house looks exquisite, and combined with the gothic architecture of the netherworld, makes the movie look creepy along with the proper usage of lighting and filters. Some special effects look good, especially some stop-motion effects when the sculptures come to life, Beetlejuice as a snake, and the sandworm, and so on. There are some special effects that don't hold up well to this day, and that's including the scenes on Saturn. It may have looked good at the time when the movie was made, but it didn't age well at all. Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice is hands down one of the best roles to this day. He really goes all out in his role as Beetlejuice. He's zany and wacky in all the right ways imaginable. He was perfectly cast, and I couldn't have imagined anyone else in that role. The use of makeup, prosthetics, and practical effects for all the varying characters in this movie is astounding. Especially the characters in the Netherworld waiting room, where it shows how everyone died. There's this one guy that has a shrunken head, and it just always cracks me up whenever I see him. The movie has many iconic scenes in cinematic history, from the main opening, the dinner musical number with Harry Belafonte's Day-O song, and the first time we meet Beetlejuice in the miniature town model's graveyard, and the film's epilogue. It's just too many to list. Simply said, this whole movie is iconic. I give this movie an A. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to keep up with my real reviews.